And we're going to finish the very last problem that we were doing in class. And in this problem, research was conducted on the amount of oxygen runners could utilize during training, known as their VO2 max, and their finishing times for a 5K run. We're asked to see if there's a significant relationship between these two variables, and we're given the results from 8 runners below. As we can see on the left-hand side, we're given the amount of oxygen, and on the right-hand side, we're given the finish time for a 5K run. Then we're asked to calculate the correlation coefficient, which is R. We're asked to find the equation of the regression line, and we're also asked to predict the VO2, or the oxygen amount, for a max of 29.07. So here what we'll do, we'll pull up the calculator, and I'm going to go into my list, and I'm going to enter in the oxygen amount as list 1, and I'm going to enter in the finishing times for a 5K run as list 2. So first I'm going to turn on the calculator. I'm going to go into stat. I want to edit the list, so I'm simply going to press enter. And now I'll put in the data. Okay, now we have all of the data entered for our 8 runners. The next thing I'm going to do is go back to our home screen. And at this point, in order to calculate the correlation coefficient, I must turn on my diagnostics. So in order to turn on the diagnostics, I'm going to enter the catalog. And on my particular calculator, the catalog is above 0. And it's a second function, so I'm going to hit second and 0. I'm going to scroll down until I get to C. Excuse me, I want to scroll down until I get to D for diagnostics. Right, I'm going to turn the diagnostics on. I'm going to hit enter again, and now my diagnostics are on. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the regression equation as well as the correlation coefficient. So from this point, I'm going to hit stat. I'm going to go over to calculate. I'm going to go down to number 4, and I'm going to calculate the linear regression. I'm going to hit enter once. I'm going to hit enter again, and I have the regression equation. Okay. I also have the correlation coefficient, and the correlation coefficient is negative 0.91. Right, so our correlation coefficient is R, and we also have our regression equation. We have it in the form as y is equal to ax plus b. We have a as equal to negative 0.46. Okay, we're axed around to 2 decimal places. I'm also given b as 43.9. So as I write out my equation, R is going to equal to, here again, we're axed around to 2 decimal places, so we have negative 0.911. Our regression equation is y is equal to negative 0.46x plus 43.9. We're also asked to calculate the run time for an oxygen amount of 29.07. So here again, I want to find Y of 29.07. So here I'm going to substitute X for 29.07. So I have negative 0.46 times 29.07 plus 43.9. And I'm going to use the calculator to calculate that up. So I have negative 0.46 times 29.07 plus 43.9. So we have 30.53. All right, so if we go back, we know that the finish time for a runner that has a maximum oxygen amount of 29.07 would finish in a time of 30.53. Thanks for watching.